Hey people, this is Talem Splash, and this is my cat. This is Mango. He is terrified of the green screen, as you can see. That's why he's not looking at you. But hey, Mango, it's okay. It's just a green screen. It's just a green screen, my man. Okay. Alright, yeah, he does not want to be around it. I'm so sorry. Oh, he hates it. He hates the green screen. I'll also show, maybe sometime I'll show you him. Man, he scratched me. I'll show you him without the green screen on, and you'll just have to see my apartment for a minute, which is totally fine by me. I don't care. Ah, man, that cat is crazy. Oh, it's a fate. Okay, so I guess I haven't explained fates yet, so we will explain this right now. So a fate is a random world. It's like a world event that just happens. You can see another one right here, and another one right over here. They're just like things that you can do that give you extra experience. So it has like a little description here, like the Anoles of Naked Rock have ventured forth from their territory to hunt. Eliminate the pack before they begin feeding on the small folk. And actually, they're part of our questing log, our hunting log, so I'm gonna take care of them anyway. Man, ow! That was not a fun scratch that he scratched me. I feel bad, but like I knew he would react that way because he does not like the green screen. But I had to show you Mango. I had to show you Mango. Where are you going? This Anole. Alright, well that's there we go. Yeah, if it gets too far, it runs away and it becomes invulnerable. But as you can see, as we kill Anoles here, this bar over here is filling up. And that is good because the more it fills up, the further we are to finishing the fate. And we get rewards after the fate's done. So this doesn't take too long, so I might as well just do it. They're part of our hunting log, as I was saying. Oh man, you killed my Anole. Oh, that's just a rando. Okay, it's not. I thought it's not an NPC. I was like, you better not be killing my Anole without me. Whoever you are. See, this is why I like not having the chat on, because they have the privacy to like play next to me. But also like, you know, they can still be here. I'm also gonna kill this water sprite because that's on our hunting log too. Oh, see, that's a mistake. I double dotted. You don't want to double dot. That's just a waste of your poison. But I wasn't thinking. There we go. So we've got 560 experience, and that pushed us almost to level 10. So, yeah. See how nice it is. Ooh, those black Fs are on our hunting log too. Man, I see. Normally, if I would see this, I would just take care of it off screen. But I don't want to like jump too ahead on levels either. So it's kind of nice just to do it as we see it. This is how the game is, you know. I don't want to cut stuff just because it's not necessarily the most engaging, but you know, it's kind of fun to hunt stuff to use your hunting log. Later on there will be actual hunts, kind of like how they are in Final Fantasy XII, but also not. Like there's a set of weekly bills that you can go and hunt monsters, like you can just in FF12, but they're not like special monsters or anything. They're just like normal monsters that like have been given the hunt tag for that day. But there's also there are rare hunts. They're called I don't know what they're called specifically, but there's B rank, A rank, and S rank hunts, and those give you extra rewards. But we're not going to do those really until we hit level 50, and even then, most people don't bother doing them until they hit level cap, which in the case of this is level 80. But like, you know, once we hit level 60 and 72, we can start doing the older hunts as we see some hunt parties. But I'm not going to do it unless like I see a hunt in the zone. So there we go. We leveled up again. I'm just gonna take care of this black F. We need one more. One more. We'll be done. And man, I feel so sorry for Mango. I want to go and make him feel better right now, but I gotta record. I'm gonna give him a treat, I think, for having to deal. Man, ow, ow. You can see like where he cut me right there. There's like a little bump now because it's. I guess, you know, it wasn't a good. It was one of those cuts like sometimes when a cat scratches you, he leaves like a little, or it leaves like a little bump because your skin like gets inflamed or whatever. So yeah. Oh, there's our last black F. Take care of that, and we actually have to go this way for the story anyway. So it's a good thing that we gradually made our way this way. Oh, hello. Thanks for helping. And that was my last one, so we're done now. These bog Yarzons, they do aggro you. Okay, I guess he's gonna help. That's cool. Thanks, my dude, for your kind assistance, as we make our way through here. What's your name? I should thank you. Demonic Grizz. I appreciate your help. Oh, you want to help me with this one too? Hell yeah. Let's do it. Okay, so we can go here and just pick up the survey records. Alright, I'll help you with this one. You help me with those. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'll help you with this one too. I don't need to kill them for anything, but I guess they are kind of in the way. This is so pretty, by the way. There's this little cave within within the rocks. This little cave within the forest, rather. Alright, so yeah, let's pick up the surveyor's instrument. I'm starting to wake up a little bit now. I know last video I said, oh man, I know last video I said I was real tired, and I still am tired, but like now, you know, I've been talking for a bit longer, so I've given myself like my own jolt. Plus I've taken I took my morning meds and stuff. That also wakes me up. Alrighty. We'll grab this. Okay, recover the surveyor's rope. We're missing one thing. Oh, we have to go get that surveyor's instrument. See, this is a quest I would have thought, this is the last quest. I would have thought they would have gotten rid of it, but I guess not. That's fine. I guess they're still having some quests early on, just to, I guess, I don't know. I don't have a reason. We're gonna do it though. I don't mind doing it. And can I grab this without aggroing the feint? So this is a boss fate. You know what? I guess we'll do it too. Yeah, we're at level 9. So yeah, if I can't beat it, then I'm gonna run away because I have no real way of healing. And it has a lot more HP because it's a boss fate. And normally later on I wouldn't really be as fussed because I'd have my chocobo. But since I don't have my chocobo yet to heal me, it's a little bit more of a pain to solo things out here. All we have to heal is second wind. And I guess we do, let me open my inventory. Do I have any potions? I have a high potion. I guess I'm just going to drag that on my hotbar for now, in case I need to heal. Which is looking like I might need to heal, because I'm already at half health. I'm going to throw my second wind now. There we go. And, man, one high potion. 340 HP points, up to 32% of HP. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do it. We'll see. Spread it out sparingly. I really wish that player that was back there was gonna help me now. But that's fine. Oh, Bog Yarzon, we do not want to get aggroed, but yeah, now it's over. We can't do both at the same time. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna pop my high potion too. So the thing about high potions, they actually have a cooldown as well. You can only use one every 20 seconds. And I guess for the soloing purposes, I should probably go buy some just to have on me until I get my chocobo. You get a chocobo at level 20 in the story, but he can't fight alongside you. He or she rather can't fight, or they can't fight alongside you until level 30 in another quest. So that you have to do to unlock chocobo combat. But we're gonna take care of all that eventually. For now, we're just hanging out. Man, it's a shame we couldn't do that last fate. That's what I get for bothering Mango. He's such a coward. He's actually not that much of a coward. He's very social. But this green screen, he despises it with every fiber of his being. So here we are at Gabinos Bower. This is where we were told to go. Here, Pauline. Yes, may I assist you with some matter? Yeah, I have these records that some coward soldier could not do to take care of. Oh, but this is the equipment I left with the soldiers of the Bannock. Fled at the first sight of danger, you say? I see. Well, all is not lost. It appears the recruit managed to complete the surveying assignment. The records are actually quite detailed. I actually had to flee too from a fate boss, so I can't blame him too much. Hey, I still got some credit too. That's cool. Someone else finished it for me. With the changes wrought by the calamity, I thought it wise to send the Order of the Twin Adder on a number of expeditions to the map to map the region's topology. As fortune would have it, the officers saw these tasks as an excellent opportunity to train inexperienced soldiers. We can no longer rely on our past knowledge of the Twelveswood. If we are to survive these troubled times, we must reacquaint ourselves with our surroundings, that we may better discern the threats we face. Stay vigilant, adventurer. Yeah, we'll take that. That's better. This is, so one thing I didn't do, you can actually right-click and try on stuff. I'm going to make this window bigger. Let's make it 160%. Actually, let's make it even bigger. Let's make it 180. So you can try stuff on. This is for casters, if you're a healer, or like a Conjurer, Thaumaturge, Arcanist, you wear that. But we're going to be taking this one, and it doesn't look great, but it is dyeable eventually. You can also take the Gill, but I'm just going to take the gear. And we get a new bow out of this too. Cool. I hesitate to make such a dangerous request, but might you assist us in thinning the number of Anoles on Naked Rock? In our efforts to commune with the elementals, we conjurers often find ourselves in the area. Of late, however, our meditations have all been too frequently been interrupted by unprovoked Anole attacks. Truly, the beasts grow more aggressive by the day. Their numbers have continued to grow since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era, you see, forcing packs of the Scalekin to come down from the mountains in search of food. If you could slay a handful of beasts, that should lessen the need to hunt and also serve as a warning to the Anoles that remain within their territory. But I am afraid you must do more than thin the existing population. If we are to truly break this spiraling growth, then we must also target the future offspring. Bring me one of their eggs, and you will have played your part in returning balance to this area of the forest. Alright, so we gotta kill Anole unborn kids. That's fine. I'm sure they taste great. Anoles are kind of like birds, so I imagine that their eggs taste like chicken. Or not like chicken eggs, rather. Not like chicken, but like a chicken egg. Alright, yeah, so these Anoles, yeah, they're like little dinosaur reptilian things. So let's go ahead and, these are level 9, we're level 9, so we should be fine. Actually, this is going to level us up too. I never really talked about it much, but these things on the ground, those are AoEs, and you just have to dodge them. They're telegraphed attacks that the monster's going to do, and you're going to see those a lot in bosses and stuff moving down the line. So it's within your best interests to get used to dodging that, like, get used to running away. So I play on legacy controls with a certain gamepad thing called a Hori tactical gamepad. It's not necessary. You can actually just move with WASD, like here, and you can move just fine. I just like the thing that I play with, because it has an analog stick to it. That's why I can move with full analog control. I like it that way. If you're playing on controller, you can also move with full analog control, obviously, but otherwise, if you're just on keyboard and mouse, you can move with WASD. You just don't get that beautiful curving arc of the movement, which is fine. And you can also move with your mouse. If you hold down left and right mouse button, you can just move like this too. So there's tons of different ways to move. You gotta pick the one that works best for you. I like this thing. I spent good money on because I like playing with it, and it's wonderful. But it's definitely a luxury item. And I guess I'll throw in a picture of it so that way you guys know what I'm talking about. In case you're ever interested. They sell it on the Square Enix store. But if you're a new player, I don't think it's worth the money unless you actually think you're going to be playing all the way through to the end. If you're just trying out the game, don't waste your money. It's like 120 bucks. So, oh, we didn't kill the egg. We didn't get the egg. Let's go get the egg. Actually, going and getting the egg is a good chance to explain how aggro works. So each enemy has a cone around them. That's how they see. So if you just, it's really easy to sneak past enemies if you can like sort of imagine their cone. Oh. That, oh, okay, you saw me. I'll talk about White Joker in a minute. So, like, you know how I was talking about hunts? Was it this episode or last episode? I think it was last episode. I can't remember at this point. Too tired. So that is a B rank hunt. And thankfully, since it's a B rank, it's not going to aggro, so I can go up real close and just say hi. Do not provoke it. Do not attack it. They spawn randomly in the area. And if I touch that enemy, it's going to one-shot me because it's level 50. So just leave it be. It's like the Wild Saurian in Final Fantasy XII. Just leave it be. But there are A ranks, and A rank and S ranks. The A ranks will also spawn randomly, and they will aggro you. So you have to watch for their aggro. S ranks, however, they actually need to be spawned manually by players. So it's good to know. It's good to tell the difference. And if you're a new player, you're not going to know the difference, and that's completely fine. But for now, just know that if you see something that's level 50 in an area where everything else is not level 50, is most definitely a hunt. And I'm getting more aggro. So anyways, I was saying about aggro, they have like a cone of vision around them. At least these enemies do. There are some enemies later that have like sight aggro or sound aggro, and those we won't really see those too much until we get to Eureka. But for now, we don't have to worry about that. And that's level 70 stuff. Much later. We don't have to worry about that for a bit. We leveled up. At level 10, we got Foot Graze. Foot Graze is, it's kind of like Leg Graze. It doesn't deal any damage. It just binds the target. And so when you bind the target, I guess I'll show you. I don't know where to put this. I'll just put it here for now. I don't use the Grazes, so I usually remove them off my hotbar unless I need them. But yeah, let's take this Micro Chew. And so if we like, actually let's go one that actually is going to fight us melee range. So like this Anole, it's running towards us, but if I Leg Graze, boom, now it's stuck and it can't move. and it's stuck for, oh, that's heavy, sorry. If I foot graze, boom, now it's bind, and now it can't move. It's got the little circle around it, and it stays for a little bit. Unfortunately, when you attack it, you unbind it. It's kind of like putting something to sleep. And that's why I don't find them very useful. It's very good for interrupting attacks. Not these two, but there is a later skill that we get. It's called Head Graze, and Head Graze is the good one. That's the one that you want to keep on your hotbar. And that's the one I'm eventually going to put on this little spot. For now, I don't care. I'm not fussed. I'm just having fun. We can move skills around later. Most other skills are always going to keep on your bar, though. Ah, you have returned! Now, my brothers and sisters continue their meditations undisturbed. You have my thanks. Cool. As for the egg, may I ask you delivered to Soup Kamazon at the Bannock? Alright. Anole eggs are both large and filled with nutrients. The perfect meal for a soldier. She will be more than a little pleased to see you, I imagine. There's this YouTube channel. I don't remember the name of it. It's this wonderful Chinese woman, I believe, she makes like these meals and she speaks in Chinese, so she subtitles it, but she lets YouTube auto subtitle everything, and so it ends up using like these words like fragrance a lot in the titles of the videos. And one I remember was something like don't fry tomatoes, just egg 2 eggs. The children will love it. And just like titles like that you can just tell are like so poorly translated by a computer. But man, they're so good. Those videos are so great, and she's so calming in her videos. But the subtitles are so bad. And thinking of the Chico eggs just reminded me of that for whatever reason. Who goes there? Oh, Meteor, it's you. Another delivery? Hell yeah. Here, take this Anole egg. I'm not certain I should be the one to buy. No, forget that's an Anole egg. The troops will be glad indeed to see one of these at the table. And you say here Pauline sent you on this errand? I hear the Anoles are more numerous than ever, yet you appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me, Meteor. Yeah, I know. They continue to amaze me too. Alright, oh, you got Storyteller 1. That's an achievement for doing quests. I just have to wait for this to go away. There we go. And we also got a new bow. Oh, that's a cool looking bow. See, it's cool when you're a low level player because every bow looks cool. So let's continue the story. We're 18 minutes. Yeah, we got time. Meteor, thank the gods you've come. We have a potential crisis on our hands, and I would appreciate your assistance. Will you hear me out? Oh yeah, okay, they did skip a couple quests. Because I remember this used to take a little bit while to get to. Listen well, for we haven't much time. I'm not going to bother hiding myself for this cutscene, doesn't matter. To the southeast of here lies a dungeon known as Spirithold. It was all but destroyed during the calamity. Desiring to offer the ruins back to the forest, a hero ventured inside to carry out the rite of returning. Alas, it would seem that something has gone awry. Word just arrived moments ago that the hero and his guards have been attacked by a towering shadow. Aye, you heard me true, a shadow. On another day, I would dispatch my best quivermen to provide support, but I sent them to repel an Ixali incursion on the West Shroud, an area Belago. The West Shroud? We can't go to the West Shroud. The West Shroud is inaccessible to players. Makes me very sad. It was in 1.0 though. Go check out the Speakers Network. They have a video all about the West Shroud, and you might find it interesting if you want to learn more about the lore of Final Fantasy XIV. I threw it up in the cards, if I remembered. The timing of these events cannot be mere coincidence. I fear the Ixal somehow caught wind of our plans, and are attempting to disrupt the rite in an effort to weaken the bond between man and elemental. They must not be allowed to succeed, and so I bid you go to Spirithold and do whatever is necessary to resolve the situation. Please, say you will help us. I knew you would not let me down. You will have all the support I can muster. Now, we are racing against time, so you'd best make haste. I'll make haste. When I pointed that way when I pointed. I gotta learn, when I'm pointing at cards, it's this way. I'm not used to webcam stuff, I'm sorry. I'm not a webcam YouTuber. I never have been. This is the first time I've ever done it. And honestly, for most LPs, I'm probably not going to continue to webcam. It's just, I think, for something like 14, where there is so much gameplay, it's good to hide the chat anyway, for the most part, just for the courtesy of other players. You know, there's so much, like, there's so many things that I need to, like, visually explain. It's better just to see me. But for something like a Kingdom Hearts Let's Play, I don't know if I would do it. Maybe I would. I don't know. Maybe I'm eating my words, and now I've turned over a new leaf. I used to be very against webcams because I thought they were cheap, and Well, because most of the time they would be done by like horror game YouTubers, and I never found those interesting because they were just trying to like elicit a reaction of like for a good thumbnail or whatever, and I always like never was a huge fan of that. And to this day, I'm still not a fan of it. Like there's people on YouTube that I love to death. Their videos are great. Man, their video thumbnails suck. And that's just my opinion. I'm not going to say anything else. And, you know, that's why I was sad recently when I saw that Game Grumps was starting to do that with their videos. They're doing the stupid thumbnails with, like, the frozen thumbnails. I hate it. I hate it so much. And for the longest time, it turned me off of webcams. But I realized eventually that I was just being snobbish. And being snobbish is just as bad as being what I am criticizing of when I am being snobbish. So I am trying to give it a chance, and so far I like it. It's actually really fun. Is that the same dude? No, that's someone else though. Oh, you know, let's just do this fate. We're here. We're getting free experience. I didn't realize this was even a fate. I wasn't paying attention. Too busy talking. Man, I'm out of water. I need more water. Maybe like during the cutscene or something I'll grab it. We have a cutscene coming up. And we also have another solo instance coming up. And after that, we'll probably end off the video. I know we're like 20 minutes in or so right now. So it'll be well timed. I want to record more today, but right now Monisa is currently out. She's meeting someone outside, which is why I wanted to record early this morning. But she'll be back home, and I still have yet to fully master the I have yet to master the awkwardness of recording a video when someone else is in the room next to me. That's just something that I have to get better at, and you know what? That's okay. If you hear any noise in the future when I start, because inevitably I'll have to record with other people in the room. Just accept that's the reason why, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like out of habit. I used to have so much anxiety when I lived at home with my parents about recording, knowing they could hear me. That's why, like, back in the day, I would, like, filter my talk so much, because I was like, I can't talk about anything that, like, I don't want them to hear, because they can hear me. And they used to be able to hear me, like, I could hear when they flushed the toilet, because my bedroom was right next to the bathroom. And, oh, man, I'm going way past where I have to go. I'm not even paying attention. But that's okay. So, yeah, it's just stuff that happens over time, when you're a kid especially, because I was recording 10 years ago. My Birth by Sleep LP was 10 years ago now. And that's when I started recording. So I was a different kid back then, and now I've grown up, and I'm still doing this. I love it. I love that I'm still making videos. I've taken many a break, but I don't care. It's a fun time, and I'm never really gonna drop this hobby, even if I'll take breaks like this. Who goes there? An adventure, is it? Here, Instructor Galfred's request, you say? Thank the matron. Doubtless you already knew this, but a towering shadow manifested without warning and attacked the hero in the midst of the rite. Most of his party has been successfully evacuated, but 5 remain unaccounted for. Please find them and see them out of harm's way. You got it. We're on our way. We're on our way to go save the day. We got to start upgrading our gear soon. Like, we're level 10, but I still got, like, level 1 pants and everything. Ah, oh, man. All these aggros. Alright, that's fine. See, this is what I was going to do before. I just forgot that I had to talk to the dude first. But that's okay. And now you can see, like, these enemies are starting to give us less and less experience when they're not part of the quest. That's just, like, it only gives us that much. That's not a lot. But that's why it's just not good to, like, grind stuff in the world. A great shadow towering over me. What in the 12's good grace? An adventure, please, you must save this here. We're on our way, my dude. We're on our way. Oh. Galfred sent you? I am no longer of use here. Pray help the hero in my stead. You got it. We're doing it. An overwrought wood whaler. Away, vile fiend! Away, I say you! I defy you! I defy you! Oh, an adventure. We were ambushed. You don't have to defy me, my dude. I am here to help. I don't defy you. You can accept your fate, or you can defy it, but you cannot deny it. You were sent to help? I fear you're too late. The ritual has failed. I must needs return to Gridania. The Seed Seers must know of this. Alright, that's fine. We'll take care of this conjurer too. And that thing was no elemental, but a being born of darkness. The hero languishes alone in the depths. You must help him. Alright, we're gonna help him. Don't worry. We are gonna help him. Let's do it. Let us do it. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Man, I gotta say, it is so cool to play with a default character, because it feels so canon. Does that make sense? Oh, yeah. Alright, we got our first, or our second solo boss. We don't have, this is basically a boss before bosses are a thing in dungeons yet, because we haven't accessed a dungeon just yet. So yeah, we're fighting Golem. I think there's some AoEs we have to worry about. Don't worry about trying to defend the healer. They don't have an HP bar or anything, so we just gotta worry about ourselves. You can do the stuff I was talking about. Excuse me, I'm so sorry for the cough, and I also forgot the webcam again. I'm gonna have to grab some water, probably as this next cutscene plays. You are strong, but are you strong enough to withstand this? I don't know, my dude, am I? Clearly I am, because I dodged it. Yeah, that's not too bad, honestly. Regardless of whatever job you're playing, even a healer, it don't matter. True grit. It's good practice, though. Yeah, plane cracker, that's good. You see, these AoEs are common. That's a point blank. So it's good to practice how to dodge those, just in general. Impossible. Never has the golem been so sorely tested. That's really funny. I eat golems for breakfast, my dude. For breakfast. Alrighty. Duty complete. That's easy. That's an easy one. Not so bad. That the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. That's really funny. So, these characters are the Ascians. I don't know if they've been mentioned yet. They're like the Organization 13 of Final Fantasy XIV. And I won't say anything more beyond that. But I will say they are total jokes in A Realm Reborn. But they are really compelling later, so don't count them out. Damnation! He has eluded us yet again. Oh, fancy meeting you here. How are things? Ugh. More echo flashbacks. Whatever are you? Shh, more birds. This makes it how many times today? 7? Their movements are beyond our fathoming. Do you think maybe they're trying to summon their primal? I hope not, for all our sakes. Yet we must be prepared for the worst. Withered, the same fate has befallen Emerald Moss. It is as we feared. Dalamud's anomaly is affecting life in the Twelveswood. You mean the disturbance in the etheric flow? The very same. The Garleans have a lot to answer for. The imbalance they created is plunging the land into chaos, just as Louis Soir forewarned. It's no wonder the primals have started appearing. Time is against us, but there is still hope for the land. We must hold fast to that hope and fight to the very last. Agreed. Wah! Ack, stupid things. You guys like my voice acting? These stupid things happen to be the very latest in Charlian innovation. Show some respect. But they're so uncomfortable and ugly. If you ask me, they're an improvement over that mask of yours. Hard to believe it's been 5 whole years, isn't it? Already? 5 years is but a heartbeat in the life of the planet. I suppose you're right. Now that I think about it, the Twelveswood's barely recovered at all, and the Gridanians still have the same old problems. Aye, along with some new ones, just in case the Ixal and Garuda weren't troublesome enough. The Sylphs had to go and invite Ramu, didn't they? Do you ever think about those adventurers who fought alongside us? I do. And then 5 years ago seems like ages. I wonder what became of them. Ah. Yda, look. Hmm? Golly! And what is that exactly? Yet another disturbance in the ether, and freshly manifested at that. It seems to be emanating from Lifebend Stump. We must hurry. Hey, that was right before we met them, because we met them at Lifebend Stump. That's cool. Are you alright? Your eyes glazed over for a while there. The good news is that the hearer is unharmed. Somewhat dazed, yes, but the whole of mind and body. The bad news concerns everything else. Lest you forget, the Twelveswood is the domain of the elementals. It is by their leave that man abides in the forest and avails himself of its bounty. The ground which the dungeon occupies is no different. Having no more use for the dungeon, the Gridanians sent a hero to offer the place back to the elementals by way of the rite of returning, which is essentially an expression of gratitude. Alas, he failed to complete the ritual for obvious reasons. While the poor soul cannot be blamed for this, the fact remains that unless the elementals are given their due, they may well consider it a slight, and that is the very last thing the Gridanians can afford to do in these uncertain times, is risk alienating the Twelveswood's eternal guardians. But you have more than done your part. We shall see the hero to safety, and send for his peers to finish the rite. In the meantime, please make your way outside and report to Alstan. Ah, but where are my manners? I am Papalymo, and the tactless woman beside me here is... Yda. Papalymo and I are surveying the Twelveswood together. Pleased to meet you. Yda, give me a hand, would you? Wait, there's something familiar about you. Could it be that you are... Never mind. Doubtless my eyes are playing tricks. Till we meet again. Alrighty, so in the next part, we'll continue on in the MSQ, but for now, we're going to stop right in the middle of a boss anyway. I'm just going to go back to this dude, and we'll start the next episode right here. So yeah, I'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Later.